What is up, Sagittarius? How y'all doing? Guess what time it is, man? It's my favorite time of the month. Time for the mid-month messages. So the reason why that's my favorite time of the month is because in the mid-month messages, what I'm looking for is I'm checking to see if there has been a change of timelines. Yes, timelines can change very easily. All you got to do is take the advice that was provided in the main monthly reading and apply that to your situation. And that could easily change your timelines. That's the whole point of the advice. And now that's the whole point of this video here today. So y'all, hey, I got a special announcement, okay? Now you listen up. First of all, if you need a personal reading, all the information is in the description. But for a very short window of time, I'm running my Mother's Day sale. It's running from Mother's Day, which was yesterday, to tomorrow, May 13th, where everything on my website is 50% off. Okay? Everything except for the weekly live readings, but my 24-hour pre-recorded personal readings, 50% off. One-on-one Zoom calls, 50% off. And my in-person readings, 50% off. Yes, I can read for you in person. If you're a local in Vegas or if you're visiting, you can book a day where we meet up at my new office building and hang out, shoot the shit, and I can read for you in person. That's 50% off. Until tomorrow, May 13th. It ends the night of the 13th, okay? So grab that up while it lasts. All right, let's hop into this now. I want to start this off with the person from your past. Let's see if timelines have changed. Is Sagittarius still on the same timeline with the person from the past? Have timelines changed? If they changed, did they change for the better or for the worse? This card's yelling at me. Three of Pentacles reversed. Two more shuffles, two more. Emperor reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not really seeing a lot of movement here. Not really. But it does kind of feel like you all are mirroring each other a little bit. You know? So I don't know who's doing the mirroring. I don't know if they're mirroring you or if you're mirroring them, or maybe y'all could be mirroring each other. But, you know, when this shit comes out like this right here, it's like y'all are mirroring each other. So, but with the Moon card and the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, it's not really all that action-packed. There's not a whole lot of action happening there. Honestly, though, I'm thinking that this person's a little bit too intimidated to take action towards you. They are keeping a very close eye on you, but I think they're a little bit too intimidated to do or say anything. I think so. Now, I'm horrible about remembering what comes through readings. By the time I click off this video, I'm going to have about 30 seconds to try to remember what I talked about to come up with a title for this video. And then it's just gone. But if I remember correctly, wasn't that the same message that came back last time? I could be wrong on that, but so far it's not looking like there's been a timeline change at all. I could be wrong on that. I could be thinking of some other sign. All right, well, now I'm not really seeing communication, not really seeing anybody taking action, to be honest with you. All right, well, let's see how they feel about you. How's the person from the past feel about Sagittarius, universe? Do they miss you? Do they love you? Do they want to be with you? Or do they fucking hate you? Never want to see you again? Have they forgotten that you even exist? I highly doubt that. All or they wouldn't be keeping an eye on you, you know. All right, let's see here. Boom! Six of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, World card. Well, I mean, I do think they kind of want closure. I think they feel a little bit restless, a little bit uneasy about this. I think they got feelings for you. King of Cups reversed again. I think they got feelings, they just don't want you to know. Now, I don't know what happened in this situation here, but they are holding on to that victim mentality. Absolutely. I don't know if they were or they weren't the victim, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Holding on to the victim mentality will do nothing but sabotage the connection. Even if they were. Let's play devil's advocate for a quick second. Let's say they are the victim. You're the one that fucked it up. It was all your fault. Well, even if you agree to make changes and right your wrongs and whatnot, if they're still so clung to that victim mentality, it still won't work. It still won't work. Thank you, Aluminium Tarot. I don't know how to say that. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. So I think they got feelings, though. I think so. They just don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. Like I said, I feel like they're intimidated. They're intimidated. They feel stupid. So it's probably them mirroring you, honestly. Honestly, it's probably them mirroring you. Because most people, when they feel insecure or, you know, they feel stupid, they feel embarrassed, they feel dumb, they're going to try to mirror your energy back to you to try to make you feel how they feel, you know? I think I already talked to y'all about that, so I'm not going to beat that drum to death, but let's get some advice on this. What's the best advice for Sagittarius with the past person? Five of Swords reversed. Oops. Hey, don't change a damn thing that you're doing. Don't change a damn thing. See, that is a very clear indication that you're the one with the upper hand. When somebody is trying to match your energy, like you ain't even be meaning nothing by it. You just being you. You just minding your own goddamn business. And that bothers them. And they take that as some sort of threat. So they try to mirror that energy back to you. That means you're the one with the upper hand. So just stand your ground, stay solid, and stay firm. But if you are wanting communication anytime soon, it's going to have to be you that initiates it. But again, just know that they won't welcome you with open arms if you reach out to them. Now, they'll have their guard up, definitely. And, you know, I guess the question is, do you feel like it's worth it to initiate communication and try to patiently wait for this person to let their guard down? That's an open-ended question. I'm not saying that it is or it's not worth it. 100% up to you. 100%. All right. Let's get some Palo Santo in the air. All right. All right, we're going to shift gears now. Let's see what's going on with the single Saggies and the person you're interested in. Have timelines changed between the single Saggies and their love interest? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? We got the Empress reverse just jumped right out there. It's not really looking like y'all are laying a solid, stable foundation. Ten of Wands reversed. Man, this is hard to say. Oh, this is hard to say. It's kind of looking like a relationship is happening here. But I'm just feeling like you're not even, I'm thinking a relationship is happening, but I don't think that you are confident that this is going to be long-term, stable, and committed. Because this person there's still a lot of mixed signals, mixed messages, a lot of inconsistencies. And you're just not all that secure and confident with this. Not really. Yeah, see, look, man, why does this keep coming out like this? It's like the third time I've seen that come out today. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this person is emotionally unavailable, emotionally closed off. For some of you, they could just be straight up emotionally manipulative. But, yeah, you're not really all that confident in where this is going. Even though I am kind of thinking it's like is it a relationship, though? Because it kind of feels like y'all are trying to start a relationship, but it's not really showing an actual love offer being made. It kind of just feels like a situationship that's slowly progressing and moving forward, but way too slow. Let me see how they feel about you, what their energy looks like. See if that damn Knight of Wands comes out again. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Two more. Boom, Page of Pentacles reversed. Oh shit, Five of Wands. Devil card. King of Cups reversed again. So, honestly, this kind of feels to me like the main driving factor with this person is a sex-based connection. I'm not convinced that this person is even mature enough for an emotional connection. Very immature communicator. Very immature communicator. So they don't know how to communicate their thoughts or their feelings. So they definitely don't know how to form a genuine emotional connection. And King of Wands reversed. It's looking like this person cares more about sex-based connections than anything else. I don't think they know how to connect with anyone at the deepest level. They don't even know how. Well, let's get the advice for this then. And what's the advice? Knight of Cups reversed. Nine of Swords. Pay attention to the energy, dude. Pay attention to the energy. Because, see, here's what's going to happen. If you all don't eventually connect at the deepest level, it's going to start becoming a burden. This is going to start weighing on you very, very heavily. Very heavily. And it's going to keep getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. And if you just keep stringing it along without that deep connection, and you just keep trying to force it and string it along and force it and string it along, it will push you to your breaking point. It will. So pay attention to that energy, okay? Don't let this push you off the edge because it will. It will. So, yeah, express your concerns. Do the best you can to try to improve communication. Make every effort you possibly can to gain as much clarity as you can on where you stand with this person, you know, what their intentions are. You shouldn't be laying awake at night wondering if somebody really wants to be with you. That's a big fucking problem. And if you don't put that energy in check, it will push you over the edge. It will. All right, shifting gears again. Now we're going to take a look at the current long-term partner. So remember, if you are not experiencing problems with your current long-term partner, this is not for you. How are timelines looking between Sagittarius and the current long-term partner? If timelines change, did they change for the better or for the worse? Ooh, Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles reversed. Devil card reversed. Five of Wands reversed. So it looks like y'all are pushing through this. Oh, shit. And then there's the Tower card. Well, that came out. I had to dig for that. I'll see what comes through later. But so far, this is looking like y'all are pushing through this. But I'm thinking that you are preparing yourself for a worst case scenario. I think you're either preparing for it, or maybe for some of you, you're planning it. Are you planning for a worst case scenario? Because with the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reversed, it just feels like the love has completely drained dry here. Completely. Completely. Some of you dealing with a Capricorn. I also have Aries here. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Well, okay, let me see the current long-term partner's feelings, energies, and intentions towards you. What's their feelings, energies, and intentions towards you? Oh, Five of Coins. It kind of feels like they're preparing for a worst case scenario too. And they're playing the victim too. So deep down, they truly believe that most, if not all, of the problems are all your fault. King of Wands reversed, though. Emperor reversed. So they care a lot more than they're letting on. For some reason, I don't know why, they kind of want to make it seem like they don't care nearly as much as they do. They really don't want this to come to an end. But for some reason, it's like they're afraid to let you know how much it really bothers them. You know? For some reason. I don't know why. Don't know why. So, but I'm not seeing love. I don't see anything love related here. The only cups I have on the table is the Five of Cups there. That's it. No Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. Just the Five of Cups. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that the Five of Cups, she's not having a very good time. So, could be an Aries for some of you. I have Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Okay. Well, let's just jump straight to the advice on this, man. What's the advice? Well, What's the advice for Sagittarius and the current long-term partner? 2 more shuffles. 2 more. Four of Pentacles. Damn, see, Queen of Cups reversed. Well, when it's really coming down to a point where the fire, the passion, and the love is just drained dry, there's not really much you can do. You only have like 2 choices at that point. Either walk the fuck away or step back, say, fuck it, it is what it is, accept it, and deal with it. Those are about the only 2 choices. Whenever all the love drains dry, those are your 2 choices. Now, for those of you who do choose to walk away from this, it is not very fucking smart to immediately go try to jump into a new relationship. That is no different than running to the bar and getting drunk because you can't handle your heartache. You are not going to be at an emotional or vibrational state to form a genuine connection with anyone right after you walk away from a long-term relationship. Codependency attachment all fucking day long, but most people think that a codependency attachment is an emotional connection. I don't have time to beat that drum to death, but yeah, for those of you who are really just feeling like there's not a connection there anymore, the love is drained dry, the fire, the passion has drained dry, there's not really a whole lot you can do. If you want to keep it going, you just got to accept it and say, fuck it, it is what it is. What I got's what I got. Fuck it. Anything else other than that is going to do nothing but, at best, just give you a life of nothing but drama and conflict. You know, at worst, it'll eventually end up leading in the universe kicking the tower over on you. So, I don't know. I'm feeling like there is potential here, though. But, again, if you're losing the feeling and you're losing the love, you can't make yourself get that back. So, I would just pay attention to the energy. Am I in love? You know, if I'm not in love and I'm not happy, what do? Do I stay, accept it, and say fuck it? Or do I boot, scoot, and boogie? That's going to be different for everybody. I'm not going to tell you to stay or go. I would say, though, that unless you are dealing with a violent, dangerous individual and your safety and well-being is at risk, unless you're dealing with a person like that, I would maybe give it some time and see if things can shift and make a change in here. But if you're dealing with a violent individual, an abusive individual, a drug addict, an alcoholic, you know, or anything like that, then you might want to be thinking about boot, scooting, and boogieing. All right, y'all. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Now, don't forget, those of you who missed my special announcement, okay? I have a special announcement, and it's a very short-lived, short period of time that I'm going to be announcing this. First of all, if you need information on a personal reading, it's all in the description. But I'm running a Mother's Day sale. And I decided to run it for 3 days, from yesterday, Mother's Day, to Tuesday, May 13th. For 3 days, those 3 days, everything on my website is 50% off, except for the weekly live readings. My 24-hour full personal readings, 50% off. my one-on-one Zoom calls, 50% off, and my in-person readings, 50% off. That ends the night of Tuesday, May 13th, okay? So all the information you need on that and anything else you need to know is all in the description, all right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.